Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to Papaw's place. Guys, it ain't nothing like good cold mornings. It was like 39 degrees at daylight this morning. Come out here and got me a fire started. Sitting out here having my cup of coffee, done eat me a homemade biscuit with my strawberry jam. But guys, today we are going to be making us a laundry soap, laundry detergent. But guys, before we ever get started, there's several different recipes to making laundry detergent. And I'm going to be making liquid laundry detergent. And this is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to have 1 bar of this FELS-NAPTHA. That there's a laundry bar and stain remover. 1 bar of Zote soap. Got a real good smell to it. I'm going to be using just a little bit of Oxi Clean. We'll get to that after a while, how much. And just a little bit of pure baking soda. I'm going to shut this door because that smoke's coming up in y'all's eyes, ain't it? You're going to need a 5-gallon bucket with a lid on it to store your laundry detergent in. Something to mix it with, which I'm going to be using a paint mixer on a drill. Make it easy for me. And you're going to want to take you a bowl and take you a grate and grate your bar of soap. Now I've already grated my Zote soap. You want to grate it, that way to make it dissolve quicker when you put it in the hot water. And next, I'm finna grate this bar of FELS-NAPTHA soap because we only had 1 bar of it. While I'm grating this soap, I got my water heating up over there behind me. And it's gonna take it a little while to get heated up. And then we'll move on to the next step. So what I'm finna do right now is grate this soap. Now guys, this soap, it grates real quick. Like I said, all you're doing is trying to get it to where to be smaller and dissolve quicker in your water. Now I have seen some of them online, they'll cut this soap into little cubes and put it in a blender or a food processor. But no longer than it takes to do 2 bars of soap, it takes longer to wash your blender or processor back up than it would to grate the soap. And actually the Zote soap works better than this FELS soap. FELS soap's a little harder. Alright guys, we got our 2 bars of soap there grated. Like I said, there's a Zote, 1 bar of Zote soap. And 1 bar of this FELS-NAPTHA soap. Now again, you ain't got to use this Zote soap. You can use any kind of soap you like. But this here's got a good smell to it, and this is what we're gonna use. Alright guys, so the next step, you just need your pot. Put this in. I used about 2 quarts of water in here. It don't matter how much water, you just want enough water to heat up. You don't want it to a boil, you just want it just before a boil. Put your soap in it and stir it until it all dissolves. Like I said, it don't matter the amount of water because it's all going to be poured together in the 5-gallon bucket in the end. So right now I'm gonna bring my soap over here and put it in here and start stirring it and dissolving it. Guys, this is nothing but soap and water. So it ain't nothing, all it's gonna do is clean your pots anyway if you use a pot that you use for something else. That's why I was saying some some of them they'll put this soap, it's just bars of soap, they'll cut it in blocks and put it in their mixer or their food processor instead of grating it. I can promise you, I grated them 2 bars of soap quicker than I could wash and clean up a food processor or a mixer. And all I'm gonna do is stir this until that soap all dissolves. I'll get y'all over here and show you a shot. Like I said, it just needs to be hot water. It don't need to be no boil. As long as it dissolves that soap. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get a little bit of this warm water right here, just to get the rest of that soap out of there. I know my filming this morning with all this sun shining out here, but I'm doing this outside. But you can see that's dissolving. I can scoop up now and I barely am getting any soap. That's how fast it dissolves. But I had my water almost to a boil before I started. Like I said, you don't want boiling water. Y'all getting lens filmed up, ain't it? Guys, that's pretty much dissolved right there. But now I need to wait on this water over here to get up to a boil to move to the next step. There's a little piece right there that wasn't dissolved. Alright guys, the next step in your clean 5-gallon bucket, we're going to put in 1 cup of Oxi Clean. And it ain't got to be the Oxi, you can buy the generic brand. This just happens to be what we already have. And we're going to put in about a 1/2 cup of baking soda. Just plain, pure baking soda. Now like I said, there's all kind of recipes online. This is just what I'm going with. Right there is close enough to a 1/2 cup. Like I said, it don't matter. Some people put a cup. Some put more Oxi Clean. Some put less. And I know some of you's already thinking, well, he's only making 5-gallon bucket. That ain't gonna last a year. Well, that lasts in a year, that's probably for the average person. But also, wait till we get this made up. We're making more than 5 gallons. It's just, this is the 5-gallon bucket. Again, I'm still waiting on my water over here to come to a boil. Cause next we want to put boiling water in this 5-gallon bucket. Up there at about 1/3. And then we're going to mix this Oxi Clean and this baking soda up real good and get it dissolved. And then we're going to pour our soap right here in there. And then we're going to come on up. You don't want to fill it to the top of this bucket. You want to leave you a good head space there of a couple inches, 3 inches maybe. For boiling water, and then we're just going to mix it, mix it, mix it. Alright guys, now that my water's right to a boil, we're going to put about 1/3 or so of water in there. Like I said, it ain't no certain amount. You're just using this to mix it with, to dissolve that Oxi Clean and that baking soda. And I'm going to use my drill mixer. Now guys, if you like me and going to use one that you used in your mixed paint before, I did soak this in Clorox water over there, because that stains and stuff you see on here ain't going to come off. just want to mix that up so that it dissolve that Oxi Clean and that baking soda. Now that I know that this is dissolved, I'm going to pour in the soap. I'm going to collect me some hot water in this here because I want to get all that soapy. Don't want to waste none of that. And that's all it is to it. You go to stirring. Now if you're going to stir this with a stick, a spoon or something, you're going to be stirring a while. This is the best way, even if you go buy one of these paint mixers just to make your soap with, it'll be worth your money. Because you're going to have to mix it every time you get some out. Now I know that just tripped some of you up, but I don't mean every time you wash a load of clothes. We still ain't through with this, guys. Get y'all over here so y'all can see it mixing up. Y'all see it foams up, but see, you want to leave you a good 3-inch head space, because this stuff's going to start gelling over as it cools down. And as it cools down today, I'll come by here and mix it up about every hour or so. Just give it a good mixing. And that's all we're going to do right now. Now at this point, you don't want to snap your lid on, you want to leave it vented. But I'm going to lay my lid like that right there and leave it vented. Plus I'm going to lay a towel on it since I'm outside. I don't want nothing getting in this. Now guys, throughout the day, as that's cooling down, you got to let it cool all the way back to room temperature. But as it's cooling down, I come by every so often and give it a good stir. It's going to start gelling up. But where I was saying, some of you thinking I only made 5 gallons. Well, here's the deal. You save you an old laundry detergent. And y'all see, we like using Arm & Hammer. It's got that baking soda and it's got Oxi Clean in it. Save you a jug like this. That says as is what? Basically 1 gallon is 1.02 gallons. So what you do is after that cools down over there, it's going to be gelled up. You're going to mix it. You're going to open it and you're going to get you 2 cups of that. Pour in here. And then to put you some water in, fill the rest of this jug up with water. Now of course every time you want to wash a load of clothes, you need to give it a good shake. And then you use the same amount that you've used for whatever your washing machine is. You use the same amount if you was buying this laundry detergent. So that's why I'm saying that 5 gallons is going to turn into a lot of jugs of detergent, because you're only getting 2 cups out of that at a time, and the rest of this is water. So when you buy laundry soap, you're paying for water. But reason I said you're going to have to keep that mix, when you get your 2 cups out of your bucket over there and you put it in here and you put your water in it, this is going to last you a long time. But when you need to refill this jug and get 2 more cups out of that bucket, you're going to need to mix it up again, because it's going to be gelled over, and y'all see that after a while. You're going to have to mix that every time you need another jug full. So it ain't like you're going to be mixing it that often. It's just whenever you need to refill your jug. So we're going to wait as that cools down, mix it up, and let y'all take another look at it. Hey guys, about 6 hours later. Now I didn't stir this every hour, because like I said, that you don't have to do it every hour. I just occasionally, as I come by, stared it. One time there, I know it had been 2 hours as it was cooling down. And now I'm gonna get y'all over here close and show you. It's kind of a gel looking stuff. That's why every time you need to fill your jug, and like I said, it's 2 cups of this, pouring you a 1 gallon jug and finish it up with water. Now this here ain't a 1 gallon jug. This here is about a, what's that say, 2.75 quarts. So I didn't put just about just a little over, about a cup and a quarter in this, and then finished it up with water. And I'm gonna get you over here and show you what it looks like. Now as you can see, that's kind of a jelly looking stuff. Now if I mixed it up with my mixer real good, that jelly would turn all back more liquidy, and then that's when I would fill my jug. So that's why I'm saying you're going to stir it up good every time when you get ready to get you another jug, which ain't that often. I mean, a jug detergent for the average family, well, around here in my house is kind of like a roadside park sometimes. Everybody comes through and washing their clothes that don't live here. But you get my point. A jug will last you a while, so you ain't gonna be having to stir it up that often, just whenever you open it up to get you 2 cups out to fill your jug again. So you may be asking how we're gonna store this. Well, I'm just gonna snap this top on here real good. Like I said, I done checked this with the temperature gun. It's down here to about 75 degrees, so I ain't gotta worry about it. I can go on and snap the lid on. And I'm gonna set this right in there in the corner in the utility room. And as we need to fill our jug, we'll get stirred up, which I'll use my drill mixer. Get us 2 cups out, put in our jug here when it gets empty, and top it off with water. The only thing you gotta remember, every time you use this, give it a good shake. Now guys, like I said, that's gonna be about 40 gallons of laundry detergent. Now we already had the Oxi Clean and we already had the baking soda. So all we had to buy was the Zote soap and the FELS-NAPTHA soap. And guys, if it was left up to me, I wouldn't even be using the Zote soap, because I don't care about the scents and stuff. I would just use bars of ivory soap. You can use just, if you don't like no scent, and that's the way I am, I don't like scents. Even the deodorant I use, I buy my deodorant during hunting season enough to last me all year, because I like the non-scent stuff. But my wife likes the little scent, so she bought the Zote soap. That's kind of a tongue twister there, Zote soap. And that's what we got. But guys, if you like these little type videos, if you ain't never done this, you ought to try it. It'll really save you a lot of money. Now, I know there's some things out there that you don't need to make your own washing detergent. Stops up your washing machines and this and that. Well, these new washing machines, I will say, you need to clean them about once a month, every 2 months, depending on how much you wash. And they make some stuff that you put in there. I'll put it in the screen because the name ain't coming to my mind, but we do ours. But back in the day with the old washing machines, you could just take you about 3 or 4 cups of vinegar and put in there and just let it run a cycle with that vinegar in there and it would clean it. But with these new washing machines, I'm kind of scared to do that because there's too much stuff. That vinegar may eat up some of them rubber washers and stuff in there that wasn't in them back in the old days. And that's just, may not be the precise thing to say, but I'm just saying, I'm scared to use the vinegar in these new modern day washers, so we do buy that stuff that they recommend to clean your washers with. And as long as you do that often enough, making your own laundry detergent ain't gonna hurt a thing. And it can save you a lot of money. Especially if you like we are here, guys. I got a son that lives in a travel trailer, so he don't have no washer and dryer, so he comes through and washes his clothes. We have a grandkid that I'm gonna say pretty much lives here. No, but he does. He stays here a lot, so there's a lots of washing going on around here. Now I know y'all look at me in my old dirty clothes, cause I kind of wear the same old 3 pair of overalls and shorts and stuff daily, cause I'm not one that puts on clean clothes when I know I'm gonna get dirty the next day. But guys, these old stained up overalls, they get washed about 3 times a week, believe me or not. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't never subscribed, please hit that subscribe. And the best way you can help me, share this video on your social media with some of your friends and loved ones, and maybe they don't know nothing about making their own laundry detergent and how much it can save them. And that would really help me grow my YouTube channel, you sharing this video. But guys, as always, I hope y'all have a great day, a great week. God bless. See y'all next time.